Alright, good morning everybody, good morning. Petro 2 needed some attention, didn't you? All shiny now, defluffed. I'm generating a lot of this fluff as well. If anybody wants fluff, I don't know if you use it to make coats or whatever, but there's a lot of it generated and I don't really need it. So let me know if you want like a sachet of, yeah, you could use it for crafts. Exactly, you'll eat it. I might sell the fluff on eBay. We might have to sell the fluff on eBay. Petro 2. Let's felt a little Petro. You want to felt things with it? Alright, we do it then, we do it. I'll give you some fluff. The fluff illegal market. Alright, look, I have to say some things might have changed since we last played. I had to do some surgery. Otherwise, nothing was going to happen. Nothing may also still happen, in which case we will, reflect, I think, for a while, and then if we have any time left over, we'll play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Gibraltar's gone. I nearly missed it, though. I nearly missed it when I was doing the surgery. It was just sitting there, like, offshoring, and the quilt. I had to end the quilt. The quilt had to go. I got rid of all of Gibraltar. There's nothing left. A lot's gone, guys. A lot's gone. Even to remotely save it, because the population dropped by 700 people, which meant a third of our economy was basically a ghost town. Right? So that's what we were doing. We were managing that collapse. And we had a bunch of sectors that were really not good. One was the towers, because we weren't generating the manure. The vertical farming shut down, and that was basically taking about 25 people and generating nothing. So they're gone. The chocolate farm's been halved. A nuclear power plant's gone. A weapons factory's gone. The cheese has moved to MCAT's realm. Conspiracy Church has gone. A lot of the things that you know and love have been destroyed in order to save the island. But again, just if you're new to the Kitten Beach streams, what we're doing here is attempting to do a kind of multiplayer stream where we're working together, and the different towns that you see there are different factions. And actually the one that's ended up being the nicest is probably Det V. The environmentalist zone is probably the nicest place. And then the communists. Mainly because they've got the really sweet apartments. You interested? I'm vaguely interested in this. You want to say hello again? Yeah? No? Say hello. No? Okay, alright. You've got your little command chair next to me though.
Fuck me, you dog!
There's a little command chair, so we're alright. Don't you dare tell... I know, the intellectuals don't come in until the end of the game though. We had this problem before. Just so you know, in the first run of this, we dumped loads of money into creating a really lush intellectual zone, and then the intellectuals destroyed the island. So the intellectuals and the conservatives, the intellectuals are not a problem at the moment because they don't really exist. But the conservatives are a big problem again, and we're basically gonna have to continue to manage this decline. But I might have got it to a point where we can let money generate, and then we can talk about how we maybe come together or whatever. But the population is going to continue to drop. So we have to like trim. We have to trim everything. So only the nicest sectors of the economy are left. Pharmaceuticals is gone. All the oil rigs are gone. All the fracking is gone. That's all gone. The Conservatives, yeah, all right. Is Snail not here? We did want a population drop. No, we did. It was just very dramatic. It was very dramatic. And again, we're on the maximum difficulty level. We're trying to work together to do this. As I said, it's funded by the German Ministry of the Environment. That kind of attracted me to the game. I think it's quite fun. And you can kind of see where it's kind of inexorably going to windmills and environmentalists. Like this part of the island is the best place to live, the right side, really. We only need fashion, boats, and maybe we can keep chocolate and cheese. There you go, it's wisdom. I'm sorry, I don't want to argue with Valeria there. That's wisdom. It's very Eurocentric to rely entirely on an economy fueled by fashion, boats, cheese, and chocolate, but it works. You can't argue with it. We didn't lose the cheese, we moved the cheese. Cheese is safe. But we needed to make things more efficient, otherwise we were just gonna... The last one was at minus 89,000. I've played for a little bit. I think I can inject a little bit more money as well in 9 months. So I'm suggesting I just let this kind of roll for 9 months and we see if that economy is kind of stabilised. Don't worry too much about the rebels, they've been cut down quite a lot, and the criminals as well, but there's still a problem. Fashion, cheese and chocolate are the 3 most important life essentials. This is what Old Milan was all about, I know, but there is, look, inexorably as well, there is an argument for the dome. You can't avoid it, and there's an argument for shutting down whole sectors. What's different from this time, and this is where players have become involved, I think. For instance, the capitalists were obliterated in the Kitten Beach season 1, and the capitalists are still here. They've got the chocolate, they've got the banks are still running. This is actually a considerable advance. Petro, you're so much attention. This is a considerable advance from last time. And the first time we tried to shut down the religious faction as well, that didn't go so well. The religious factions kind of... Because the sprawling farmlands were very difficult to control with Terra Kitten. So that's kind of shrunk into like glass houses. The dome would be in the middle of the religious section. I would put a dome maybe. And I would maybe dome up Petrocat a bit. But we can have a vote, yeah, like 40 wants domes, so we can get domes in there. We just do it like that, we do it with democracy. If the faction wants to vote for a dome, and Petro goes, alright, we're gonna dome up my crater, and everyone votes for it, then we can do it. We can do it. I don't know, that's digital democracy right there. I'm having some Orekova Rolada. And this is my first caffeine injection of what will be a long day. Right, okay, Petro's moved. Thank you, hope you enjoyed that. So we'll get started, I'll let it tick on. If it goes completely bananas, I suggest we just maybe... We've got, I think, maybe further than we did last time. We're on maximum difficulty. Things have changed. And we can maybe talk season 3 and alternatives if we want, and so on. But let's get stuck in. Why not, eh? Why not? Oh, well, by the way, I had to also tell them no to an election. Wait, is this Kitten Beach Futures 5? No, we want 5. No way, that's great. Okay, all right. Well, look, I told them no to an election, and I think it must have just shifted as well. So I only played it for about half an hour just because I didn't want to sit with you all and destroy loads of buildings. I thought that would be a bit of a depressing start to the day. Elections, if you lose the election, you're out. You're finished. The game ends if you lose the election, and the game ends if you go to minus 50,000. No, it's not that. It's just boring, Kira. It's boring to watch. It was just like, it had to be done. We all agreed it had to be done, so I just did it. And I've tried to do it fairly. But right, let's have a look at the realms now so you can see. But let's let it tick while that's going on. Alright, I've moved in with Detvi because it's the nicest spot. And in Detvi's realm we haven't really shut much more down. Detvi's got the lush eco apartments next to the Colosseum and the Fashion Quarter. And they kind of ethically, I guess, factory farm fish and feed them to crocodiles and then ethically skin the crocodiles to make high fashion products over there. All media is on sponsored content. We have no more trade routes. Everything is look, there's my approval's gone to 7%. There you go. That's what it should be. 7%. That's why I was shocked. Yeah, they ethically skin them. And then, so that's it. That's the extent of that realm. And then over here, some of the coral reefs have gone. This can probably go. No, they need to get in the tree houses. Sorry. Boom. Can't be hurting the fish there. Bang, bang, that's gone. So this is what's left. And I think, honestly, I think the Registan of Samarkand was maybe one of our problems. Along with the vertical farming. I don't want to blame Valerie for everything.
For the Tropican rebels.
But maybe a little bit.
The local authorities by 2 whole walls.
So your media is now. We have got 2 of them. Why have we got 2 of them? You got the media's in sponsored, as I said. So that's what's left of that, and the pirates. Then Docky is the only dock now. The other dock's gone. What does this do? Boat signals, confusing lights. Let's give them safe travel. That's kind of worth it. Maybe lose that. And then this is the remnants of MCAT. You can see it's kind of still there in terms of the glass houses. I had to move some of this around. We got the free wheels in. So people are driving, I hope. Yeah. Finding their way between the tanks. I had to move the Yowie heads to get some entertainment because nobody was working in the pubs and cabarets, so they're all gone. Alright, we can maybe get some more of these Grim tower blocks. Yeah, that's enough. Woohoo! What's up? Ratatouille! Hey, thank you. And then over in hand section, in English speaking cat section, you've got the leftover chocolate factory, which is not very efficient. That one of them might have to go. Yeah, I think one of them's gonna have to go. Yeah, 1,400 to leave. Okay, let's get rid of that one. And let's do this. Nine days. We have to wait 9 days and we'll do a diplomatic super party. They're all kind of running though. Look, that's all running. That sector's running now. That's great. All right, 9 days. So we're gonna do a diplomatic super party now, where we both have a big party and invite all the diplomats in, and that gives us a plus 20 superpower standing. So we're gonna do
What a
that.
great time to be alive. From future shock.
When international relations go south, what better solution?
And then we're gonna ask everybody for money when they're there. Boom, boom, boom,
At a base in the country.
boom,
Nightcaps in all the night
boom.
spots.
All right, that gives us 216.
Favor for each dignitary to take home.
Are we down? We down one cheese bank? Didn't we have 3?
You are really spoiling us.
We've down one bank. We're down one bank. Yeah. Give back the yowie heads if you want to take down our chocolate. Yeah. All right. Look, we're gonna pause in a moment. You can scream at me. Just let me get it past a certain point. And then we'll put a little car in there. So everyone can drive to the yowie heads, which are the only entertainment. Stare blankly at the yowie heads. Oh man, it's so stripped down. All right, I think let's leave that though. Let's leave that for after Christmas. You can rage quit if you want. You can rage quit if you want, but I've actually managed to kind of save it. I think people hate me. I appreciate my approval 7%. Never really been lower.
Fuck me, you dog.
235 in the bank. No Christmas for you. Give us our stuff back. No way it would make you too happy. Don't yell at me. I'm busy. I am busy. 236 in the bank though. Maybe look. Let's just everyone get a coffee. Let's just let the money flow in, and then we'll deal with it. Yeah. Oh, we're selling uranium. That's quite nice. Apparel, look at that. 1,500 apparel. 48,000 expected revenue. Nice. Ship off the jeans. Thank you, Dev. And the books. Look at that. 2,300 apparel. Wow. Iron, cottage, cheese. Cottage cheese, cotton cheese, cars, cloth. You're blaming me and I gave this island all I had. I did. No, I'm just saying that the vertical towers were a problem. I'd like to discuss the Registan of Samarkand because I don't use it very often. And I had some issues with you remember I had some issues with people having the having given everyone education. It's alright, Issa, don't stress. Moaning, Zigwiggy. Morning monster. Money's racking up though, look, the banks are pumping, it's good, getting money. I have issues. 350,000.
Would any of these be of interest to you? It's all strictly above board.
Convincing talk. Yes. Right, I'm gonna have a convincing talk to get rid of these people off my back. I'm going to have a convincing talk about contraception with Boblina. Alright.
By my calculations, you have improved at least 8 of 10 metrics I've scribbled down on this napkin.
Thank you. Thank you. That's Jade. There you
A
go.
good deed, Presidente. Performed, no doubt, with
Thank you.
absolutely no thought of reward.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. 9%. Okay, let's meet some more demands. I'm going to appease you guys quickly. Let's get appeasing.
I am.
Save the economy though. Level up the Speedway Edict. Done and done. Build prison. Sure.
I don't know about you, President.
Build office. Yes.
I'd like to think that we're...
Boom. Alright. Office. Okay, first vote of the day. Do we put the office in Petro or English speaking cat? First poll. English speaking cat, English speaking cat, English speaking cat. Yeah, it makes sense, but let's have a vote. Why not? This is great, Noah J. What's wrong? We're doing great. Okay, that looks like a sweep. I'm going to spend a bit of money and I'm just going to rearrange English speaking cat a little bit. Office. That will be built very slow, so I'm going to quick build that. Corporate business. Base efficiency per employed citizen. Corporate business is great, yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you, President.
No worries. Alright, they're happy. Prison. Okay, prison. We can either stick another prison in Terra Kitten's realm, I guess.
El Presidente has officially licensed the new Tropico Everybody Loves Presidente video game. On sale now.
It's decadent though, the prison's decadent. Maybe we leave the prison. I'm not that desperate for your approval. Alright, okay. I will pause in just a second and we will convene, but we'll have to find a different location to meet because Conspiracy Church is gone.
There's a new sport in the Tropican streets today called Rebellion.
I'm gonna hire some workers for
That
this
without a license to play,
supermarket.
Rebellion
We need
is
them.
illegal.
Ridiculous that nobody's working there. What are you going to do to ruin my day? This is not my fault. You want to meet in the dome? With the finest Hibachi clown chef, yeah. You're leveling your realm to build Gibraltar, mate. Yeah, of course you are. In thy dreams, mate. Right, this we can leave now for a good while. Research, just have a quick scan. Office. May as well. Progressive business. Solid business. Per citizen oriented towards the conservatives. There's more conservatives than there are intellectuals, but they hate us. It's like last time. The environmentalists, look, 93 approval. "93 approval. How many diehards? 76 diehards. It's communists. They're going to swing it. Communists still the biggest. But there's as many environmentalists as there are religious now. Right. Okay, that's it then. We will return to the chat and you can tell me your thoughts. Hopefully I can get through an election and recover the game that way. Otherwise we won't actually be having formal elections. Right, I hear that, Valerie, I hear that. I'm going to be listening to all your criticisms now, so feel free to hurl them at me. Crocodiles are great. We put the fish in the crocodiles and then we get the leather off the crocs very nicely. Hex upon Kitten Beach, 1 billion locusts. Not Kira's getting spiritual now, it seems. Probably influenced by all the Necronomoslop. No, I'm not taking all criticism. Criticism for Kitten Beach and for our shared actions on Kitten Beach. Note. Your Yowie heads are in Bubblina's realm. I can move your Yowie heads back. That's reasonable. Bubblina needed some entertainment. Your advice was in general. Oh, okay. Chat, would you rather be a mermaid, be a fairy? Okay. I don't know about that. Probably a mermaid. Mermaid. I love swimming, you know. We're gonna move the Yowie heads. Alright, that's what I'm hearing. Move the Yowie heads. If you want to tell me anything else, tell me now. The economy is still what? The economy is working. I didn't break the economy, did I? Oh, I can feel my bile. I can feel my bile getting up from this abuse. Okay, we do the Yowie heads right now. We do the Yowie heads right now. Okay, we put them by the river. It'd be lovely. I'm not going to prison. Never going back. You're gonna bring out Visvam. There you go. You got the Yowie heads back. And Bubblina's realm has another hole in it. That fucking traffic jam! Keep an eye on the roads, gang. Alright, the Yowie heads are returned. Give me your next beef, give me your next beef. Asher. I'm scared because he keeps ignoring my questions about the Devi realm. That probably means he's burned it to ashes and I failed as deputy. You didn't. Devi is the best realm. I've talked about that quite a lot. I know it's how spread out we are. I know. That's the inefficiency built into this factional spread. Okay? Normally, in the first game, we weren't that spread out, but this game has done better. So... yeah, but is it? With all the education?
Luxuries exported from the Caribbean are fashionable.
Hey, look at that. We don't produce rum anymore. We produce cigars and chocolate. That's nice. Okay. All right, I'll show you right now. I'm living in Devi's realm, look. It's very nice here by the Colosseum. I like it. Working for everyone. Dome Logan only. The rum had to go. The place is so segregated, we all need to come together. Yes! How would we do that? This is the problem. This is what the German ministry wants. We didn't have any island unity. Oh, you mean to be in the middle there? Because it's another place to defend. I'm simplifying our defences by doing that. Terror is a very shrunken realm. Alright. We can start voting again. The money's going up. I'm happy to bring back voting. You all know what you're doing. Alright, I'll take a deeper... I said I wasn't entirely blaming you. Anyway, it's not a failure. It's 2,114. How many... Look, Valeria, it's not a failure. Right? How many presidents can say they've ruled for 300-400 years? The Dick Dome, yeah. Alright, look, I'm happy. Look, I've saved the economy. I've done what I was going to do. I can save myself with a tax cut. That's also what I'm going to do when the moment comes. Look at that money going up. You want to build another office? What do you want to do? Head of Pavel could if you wanted. Alright. It's going back to you now then. Which is what happened last time, by the way. And Presidente had to come in and save it. Look at that, 475,000 in the bank. All right, let's see how Evil Gang spends it. We will randomize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So English speaking cat first. Bear in mind. Oh look at that. That was the fundamental problem, and I have solved it. That was the fundamental problem. Gang. Unemployed versus vacant jobs. Problem solved. Oh, we need more uneducated people, but we can't because they've all got a high school education by default. 1,000 people left. Unemployment gone. Special citizens. Only three crime lords. Only 3 crime lords. I count that as a win. 3 Capones, 1 per district, 28 criminals. This is nothing. We had 300 criminals. The purge worked. The purge worked. You're gonna send the presidential house a strongly worded letter. I'm not angry with the communists. I'm not angry with anyone. I think we're doing great. There was a purge, yeah. We lost 800 people. But we did it in a nice way. We tried to purge horribly before. Yeah, because we sent the drones out to kill people who didn't like us, that kind of stuff. But we didn't do that this time. We just we told everybody they could come out of the woods if they wanted to and put the guns down periodically, and then we encouraged them to fuck off. Repeatedly kill Kira. Yeah, and look, we haven't had to nuke, we haven't had to print, we're good. Relax. Okay, it's over to you, Han. Your move. I'll go back to being a waxwork figure now I've heroically saved the economy and fired all the people that you didn't want to fire. And privatised the media. And privatised public transport. You know you wanted it. Oh, I also privatised healthcare. I'm sorry. I had to. That was a capitalist demand. I'm not going to dome anyone unless people vote for it this time. If you vote for the dome, you're going in the dome. If you don't vote for the dome, they don't have to worry about it. You can finish off your realm now. I mean, what might be nice is to reforest this a little bit. Maybe simplify this down so it's just one road around the rock. So that might be an aesthetic rearrangement that you might want. If you want to build something, just bear in mind the population situation, that's all. One road around the rock. Put me in the fucking dome. You want... Okay, Terra wants dome, but we're on... Han's got the first move. I'm not trying to make it into Gibraltar, but it would come close. The road doesn't go all the way around the rock though, does it? Does it? Okay, well look, Gibraltar doesn't have chocolate factories. Fuck it, make English-speaking cat Gibraltar. We're not far off. You need another office and some apartment building, maybe? If you want to build it up a bit. Could swap out the tenements for apartments. I think we've got quite a lot of surplus electricity now. Look, we've got 560 megawatts of surplus electricity. We can probably lose another nuclear power plant, I think. Or that, maybe. What does one of them generate? Bring Gibraltar back. Yeah, you've been living in Gib the whole time. Alright, we're doing a Gib thing. 450 megawatts. We can take out the solar plant, maybe. What it was a nuclear plant generate? 800 megawatts. No, we don't want to leave any. We'll leave them. If you want to turn that into a Gibraltar-like space, I'll do it, but it's going to cost a bit of money. And there's too much land. Okay, look, as I said, next time we play Kitten Beach, if we do a third one on this, we're going to play with a very small island. Which is going to be a different experience. The opposite, in fact. You want it to be fancy, Jib, and I want one strip club for Prickly. Now we're never going to be able to afford Terror Dome. Alright, but people have to vote it. So, you want to Gibraltarify English-speaking Cats realm. That means there's going to be a cargo airport, a couple of apartment buildings, and a nut shop. But it's basically just moving this around a bit. It's got to be fancy. We don't need an airport. I know, but we do if we're building Jib. Alright, we'll leave the airport. Oh, Valerie, actually, I meant this airport. The cargo airport. I don't know if you've ever used one of them. You're alright, Debbie, you're alright. I basically just deleted a chunk of stuff, but you came out quite well of that. This is your reduced realm. It's basically the same. I live in with Ben Cap now. So let's do the vote. It's to Jib or not to Jib. Peace up. And we'll get the next person up. Okay? So next after this is going to be Valeria. You weren't reduced, you were clipped a little bit. I had to get the goat farms. We just brought our economy was free spin. We were losing all our money. He said, there's the next vote, yeah. To Jib or not to Jib? It basically means turning English-speaking Cats realm into a small parody of Gibraltar. Can someone check on whether the cargo airports do everything? To Jibs. Yes, to Jib, Rest2. Jib it up. If you're going to do one of these places, though, I think I prefer Jib to Malta, personally. I don't know, Malta's giving me weird vibes. I think Malta might be haunted. Like, the whole thing. Yeah, but Dark Cousin, right? Like, Dark Cousin. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, it does have weird vibes, right? Yeah, I know. They did weird, like... Okay, so it's not useful then, we don't need it. We don't need it. It's only if there's separate islands with no bridges. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking, Magusa. Yeah, some really, really dark stuff happened in those... What are they? Something chambers? Oh wait, are they if it's an actual dock, then it's useful. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, okay, jibbing it up. Valerie, you're next though. Just let me give you a look at your realm so you can plan. So, there's yours. Alright. So we're going to jibify this. We've got a... You've got 2 barracks. Okay. Oh wait, no, 3 barracks. This is madness. And then I'll put the, just to kind of leave it around the rock. We want a security checkpoint here. This is Spain. So are we doing the cargo airport or not? As if it works as a dock, it's useful, but if it doesn't, then we don't. If it's just a Teamster. Well, I only went down this side of the rock, so it's kind of like I got there really late. It can work as a dock. All right, let's have one then. It's like here, right? I think it's like there. They won't go in there. I'm not bringing you a bus in. There's a bus here that picks you up, takes you over here. I think, and that's the entrance to Jib. Right, keep an eye on that money. I'm not spending everything on Jib. You don't have like shanty towns, do you? They've got like apartments here, I think. I'm trying to build Jib without us destroying the island as well, which is I know what the plan is. Tempted by another office. Are they making money? Let's see if they're making money. Yeah, they're making money. Let's make more money. Let's get another office in. And then we can maybe do some nicer accommodation. Don't really. You don't have tenements or shanty towns, do you? Let's get rid of this.
Reports of downtown vandalism are greatly exaggerated. The fashionable new distressed architecture style is apolitical and proves nothing anyway, the palace says.
Alright, that might help. It is worth building a nice kind of like high-rise building, I think, here. So let's do a modern apartment. I take it you don't want a dome. You don't want a dome, right? I'm gonna assume that's a no. Okay, that's gonna have to stand in for the naval base. This would be like a destroyer or something. And then let's put... It's a palm tree place, isn't it? Do you have a lot of monkey puzzle trees there? Did I dream that? Just for efficiency's sake, I know this is slightly not Gibraltar accurate, but it's just going to make our lives easier if we have it somewhere like that. And then we'll whack this guy up here. Alright, you've been jibbed, partially. We'll come back to that because that costs us 100,000. Oh, we can ask everyone for money again. Alright, let's do that. Alright, we'll let that tick, I think. Monkey Island could pair really well with this game. I need to what industries I have left and what's the issue with happiness. Yep, sure. You have 3 boatyards.
Will robots replace your
There's no logging, so they're all steel and aluminium boats, but they're doing well and they're on maximum cost. I don't know if we need that so much anymore. Probably lose that. And then you've got... I think that might be it. Because you were like the cultural centre, no? You were like the cultural centre. You make boats. That's it. I had to get rid of the theatre as well. Bear in mind my approval's only 14%, gang. You need to help me. Happiness, yeah. Your happiness is at 60. You're still the biggest faction. You don't like the office. You like free wheels. Yeah, you're quite positive about us. But again, it might be something aesthetic or something for efficiency that you can see there. Or maybe, Valerie, you want to use your vote to vote for something on another part of the island or for the whole island. Dome for approval. Yeah. Hang on, Barbarian. We wait to the people who are pro-dome. I think we're going to get some domes today. Sorry. Yeah, fun is the biggest problem. Fun, we've shut down fun. Oh, I know there's going to be some domes, don't you worry. We've got a lot of excess grid power for domes. But we're not going to force everyone into the dome this time. That's the key difference. We're not going to drone and dome. We're not. Last time we tried to drone and dome. We'll get 4 domes and put a nice little fusion reactor in the middle of it. Can't spell freedom without dome. This is true. That's very true. You can't spell freedom without dome. Domage homage. Right, okay, look, because we're going to take a break soon. How do you feel about a mausoleum? We have the money, don't get me wrong. It's quite big. I'm not sure where it would go. We could maybe lose these police. Knock that treehouse down, maybe it'll fit in there. I'm just gonna, it increases the approval. Yeah, I'm not objecting to it. I'm just, it's locked in, isn't it? We're gonna have to destroy a few things if you want to squeeze something in there or extend it. But I don't really want to extend it. Right, who's going after Valerie? Again. Terra. Terra's after Valerie, and we'll take a short break now, unless you want to do it now on the vote. On the right side. Here, you want it here? I'm just wondering whether it's not better to get it tighter, you know, and build it near the garage, because no one's got any buses. It is a very silly place as well, German ministry. I know we all love this whimsical thing, but I don't know. I really don't think they'd approve. What would the domes do better? Well, the domes give you, look at that money. Oh, we're still getting them. No, we can't take any. Yeah, we're disabled, we're protectionist at the moment. So we don't have any trade routes on. Just the ones we have left. I'm going to have to buy my way out of this approval dump, though. Soon. You will not lose the trees. You don't have to lose the trees.
I
You don't have
sometimes
to lose the
wonder
trees.
about your final confession, Presidente. I suspect that it could take a rather long time to cover all your sins.
Do we want 1 dome or 2? Oh man, okay, look, you know what? Let's take a break and you can fight it out. Traditional marriage. Alright, well I'm going to have to accept that. I might use a convincing argument or something to ward that off.
I came to see you as soon as I found these were available, Presidente.
I've only got 3,000 left in my Swiss bank account. Okay, so there we go. We've got 600,000 in the bank though. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. The Gibraltarification Let's finish it. Let's just buy that. Oh no, that's taken. Okay, break.
Bark at me, you dog!
Break! Oh wait, okay. Domes. The advantage of a dome, right, is that everybody will live in a centralized thing. So you could dome this up, right? And then people are going there to work and coming back to the dome, and they're getting a housing of 75 with a dome. But not only that, they get a clown chef, maybe, or a holy chef, or something else, like a doctor chef. So they get medicine or fun. You know, we've got a problem with fun. And clown chef could be fun. You can hire Michael for the domes, all sorts of stuff. The alternative is you've got eco apartments, which are housing quality of 60. So the domes are the best. Floating neighborhood 65. Modern apartment is the best. That's what's gone up here. These things. And people love that, and it will raise the happiness a lot, so I'm not objecting to it. But, you know, the dome is the same. You would love to live in a dome, a lot of people would, and as I said, the government was throwing a lot of attention on the Eden project, in the UK anyway. Which is receiving attention for being one of the most successful environmental projects in England or Europe or something. Is there a tiny dome at the top of the rock? Is that for observatory? Or radar or something? Radar dome. McDonald's. Alright, let's go have a break. All right, so hey Jade, what if we coup l'épreuve en deux and put some domes in an area that the people decide? People can vote for domes or not. That's what I've said. If you want to vote for a dome in your area, other people can vote against the dome in your area. So you might want to form a dome faction if you're interested in getting domes. But it's still Valeria's turn. So, but Monster or Esther, if you're ready, you can whack your vote up if Valerie hasn't decided. Yeah. Snail. No, mate. Well, actually, to be fair, we have the money. We do have the money to set up these factions, but we don't have the zone. I tell you what. I will make a compromise with you guys when they've done it. Okay? But at the moment, I can't allow these factions to exist because we can't afford the sprawl. This vote is about. I don't know what this vote is about. Where'd this vote come from? Dome faction. Interesting. Sneaky vote. Give me a commie radio station. You want the communist radio station back? Okay. All right. Let's vote on Valerie's. It's to return her propaganda to communism. At the moment, I've turned all of that. I've privatised all of the communist media. So we're going to vote to socialise the communist media. Socialise the privatised communist media. They're privatised communists. I don't know if we need it anymore. I don't know if we need it. You can chuck a TV in there as well if you want. I mean, we've got the excess. The houses are electrified, so you can watch TV. Nice one, Heather. Oh, get in. If you don't like communism, you need to act now. There's going to be a lot more of it. My Isfan-Thothian logic is hurting at the whole-scale adoption of communism. Alright, so be it. Communism it is. Stay as you are. One for all. Yeah, there you go. One for all. This is good. This is good for me. I don't mind because communists quite like me. So I'm going to chuck you in the TV as well. No, it's just going to be communist TV. God, that's decadent. Alright, fine. Fuck it. We watch? We watch? Alright, let's just have a quick look at the housing. Can trim the trees. Okay, let's move on. Little bit of a pruning. So we're looking now at Terra Kitten's realm, which is very much shrunken. I need to move this in. Alright, that might need a massive overhaul. So there's the situation. Can we get the vote up for Esther? And then it's going to be next. It's going to be 2, 3, 4. Detvi. Dome is up. Yeah. Alright, first dome then. This is Terra Kitten's dome. It makes sense. It makes sense. Let's cancel that. Cancel that so we can move these guys. Dome. This is the next vote, Heaser, if you're there. It's doming Terra Kitten. I had to trim everything, which means that the towns are more compressed, which is great for the modern dome. Doming Terra Kitten, here we go. First dome vote. First dome vote. I'm getting nervous. First dome. First dome going up. Come on, domers. Wow, there are a lot of domers on this island. The German environmental propaganda has worked. Congratulations, Team Germany. Okay, so I'm going to deconstruct our center. Oh, is there a resurgence? We doming it up? We doming Terra Kitten? Yes. Yes. First dome. You know what? I'm gonna give you TV, I think. We need. Do we need that? Yeah, we need that. We need this. Ooh, Metro! Ooh, Metros! Yeah, domes attached by Metros. I remember how this works. Metro! You're gonna have a comedy chef so we can get rid of that. I'm wondering whether I can squeeze 2 in here. What's that? Research lab, we don't need that. I love how we got domes next to the prison. No, I can't get another one in. Alright, so we squeeze the weapons factory up. There we go, there we go. Right, oh, look at that. People filling in that dome. Look at that, filling up that look at that. Look at all those happy, well-off people. Let's give them a clown chef. That's fantastic. Well done, everyone. Well done. Yogsry there for the dome. There's some pro-domers lurking. Great view of the prison. Fantastic. First dome up. We love it. I'm tempted by just whacking in a metro system everywhere. But I feel like we kind of went wrong there last time. We can work up to a metro system, yeah. Alright, okay. Here's the sweetener for the pro-domers. If I get another dome, I'm throwing in a metro connecting the domes. So if you vote for a dome, you get a metro with it. Alright, who's next? Oh, Detvi's next. Detvi, you want a dome or not? And then after Detvi, it's going to be Petro, 40. You don't want a dome? Alright, fine. You would have got a metro with the dome. Here's the realm. Give my husband a dome. Free metro for every 2 domes. Oh, okay, Valeria. Yeah. It's all good. Go rest, go rest. Dude, we won't go much further anyway. We've got 40 minutes.
Categorically not a rebel attempt.
We're just going to do 40s, English-speaking cats, make some kind of compromise with the remaining factions. And then we'll close it up, alright? Dome flu. Detvi, what do you want? And Petro, you can fire up you as well. You don't need anything. This is perfect mod. This is old Milan. This is the glory. This is the glory that was promised. Oh, you could do the garage. You could do the garage. Hang on. Debbie, it was great. You made some really good decisions. As I said, I'm living in your pad because it's the nicest place on the island. But, look, people are already attacking the domes. There's a security checkpoint outside the dome. It's next to a prison and a gun factory. We have two decisions. Oh no, Bublina as well. It's Detvi, Petro, and Bublina. And then it'll be Bublina after that. So Bublina, I highly recommend you get a dome. I'm going to shut this extra power plant down. Yeah. $90. Tree placement. Yeah, we can do tree placement. I can add a lot more reforestation, yeah. Well, look, I'm happy to just let the other people now organise their votes and vote when they're ready. Okay? So we're looking at a vote from 40. Thank God this is working now, though. We need a vote from 40, which is probably a dome vote, I think. A vote from Detvi and a vote from Bublina. I'm not doing anything until that happens.
The Wealth from Health Corporation are slashing the prices of plastic surgery this month. Get the free freaky lip plumping with every nip and tuck.
Novelty related. I don't know if we... Yeah, you're already so environmental, you don't need that. A beauty farm? Faith to visiting citizens. Could do a beauty farm for you. Like a spa thing. It's not just for tourists, it's also for... It gives you health. Do spa. Yeah, okay, alright, so... The vote is to beautify this area, including parks, a beauty farm, and trees. Okay, so that's Detvi's vote, yeah? Spa, parks, and trees. And I could get my manicure right by... Yeah, I need one, actually. And a pedi. Alright, so when you get a second then, the vote is spa and trees. And then 40 and Bublina when you're ready. Thank you. Can't believe we managed to save the economy. Now I just need to save me.
I am.
Hey, Presidente, sir.
We've done that. Okay. They're not giving me any... no one's giving me any help. I might have to actually improve living conditions. Right, parks and trees. Alright, that's going in. Beauty farm. Yep, alright. Leave that ticking. Alright, so now I need now I need 40 and Bublina. As soon as you're ready, and then we'll make some kind of compact, and then with the Conservatives and the intellectuals that is reasonable. And then I will save myself. Way! Thank you, Barbarian. It's very nice. That's where that's going. Very kind of you. 40 wants domes. Okay, I'm Dome Daddy. Alright, dome it up. 40. Doming 40. Oh no! Okay, we've hit another problem. Okay, we're gonna have to change off protectionism. And we're gonna go to international trade partnership. We have to do that now because we haven't got any... Yeah, we're gonna have to do this because we need to import iron. So let's get the iron import route first. That's probably hurting us. Okay, books, 15,000 books. Chocolate we still produce, 18,000 of that. Jewelry we still produce, 6,000 of that. No, okay. The rum one we have to cancel. Cheese. Juice. Juice. Communist juice. How did we do with the domes? 40's doming. Yeah, alright. Petro, you're getting domed. Thank you. Alright. Doming it up. And then you get a free metro. Don't let me forget. You get a free metro, you guys. Thank you. Free metro. Huh? Huh? Yeah, it's going to have to go there, I think. Whack the other military base here. Look, if this dome fills up, I might... God, it's so domeable. Okay, that dome's not full. So you're not getting another dome. But you are getting a metro. Yep, that connects to dome. Alright, and then you're getting a metro by your dome.
Time now for the Canal Uno business news. The police declared today that prices of many exports have
Wondering
dropped
if we can force
so that
people into the
everyone
dome by
can
blowing up
enjoy
one of these
crafting
buildings.
goods, and that it wasn't because people didn't want them anymore.
Alright, we blow up that. And then we'll add a couple of stacks on top of it. This one. Try and get people into that dome. Yeah, there we go. Dome's full. I'll just see if there's another, if we can fit another dome in here for you. Alright. Do we need all those military bases? I don't think so. Population's gone down a lot. Get rid of that. Alright. Oh no. Another dome. No, I can't fit one in. Deposit's nearly gone of gold. Gold's nearly run out. Fuck. Are they under the same deposit? Yeah, alright, so that can go. Uranium.
There's a new sport in the
We're
Tropico
good.
streets today called rebellion. However, the palace war.
Alright, don't know if we can dome that up anymore, so we'll go to Bubblina now. We're not going to force people into dome. We didn't exactly force them into domes. Okay, that kind of might have looked a little bit like force. The domes are so noticeable when you zoom out, you hate them. They're nice domes! Wait. We should get another clown chef in here, right? Hey, you woken up? Oh, Petro's awoke. They're literally nice. Yeah, look at that. You know where they've made the design problem here is they should have put some trees around the outside. That looks a bit weird. If they just put a few palm trees around the outside, it's not like the world is an apocalyptic wasteland. You need to live inside a dome, right? Force me into the dome. Yeah, some people need. Well, it's not force, is it? Encouragement. Encouragement. Guidance. Right. Super party. Diplomatic super party. Boom. Money. Money. Praise. Praise. Money. Praise. Okay, we're nearly up to 1 million. Hand finished. Right, Bubblina, what do you want? The airport's on fire. You want the church?
Listen, Presidente. My friend and I are like peas in a pod. I'm just the bigger pea.
No.
Pea.
No, you're getting an office. Sorry.
We just
We'll build another
money and
office.
hope for the best. Back my plan, El Presidente. You can't see.
No, sorry, Petro. I'm getting another office.
Pleasure doing business with you, Presidente. And I can pay you back tenfold with just a little magic.
Can we have a church? We have a church at home. Yeah, you want Conspiracy Church back, but it takes everybody up there. I know what you want. I know what you want. You want the church on the mountain. Fine, you can vote on it, but it causes serious problems because people walk there. If you want a church on the mountain, then we should put a metro with
You may
it.
have noticed new experimental surveillance
Or you know what?
outside your windows.
If you want to get radical, put the cathedral up there.
When they sense fear.
Right, that'll look great. Look, put the cathedral up there and we can put a metro up to it. Yeah? And if we put the metro up there, we'll have a lovely dome-shaped area in the middle of that area. Yes, but the pilgrimage is tanking our economy. We can't. You're going to have to get a cable car or something up there. Look, that might not be a bad idea. Maybe we can take this district. Hey, how about this, Pablina? Why don't we give you a new religious district up here, just around the top of that? You can have that whole thing, and then we'll give this to the intellectuals, and they can dome it up for us. Jade, how do you feel about domes? Yeah, you can have a funicular and a little like god spot up here, and then this. Look, this is really like a. Is this really a religious area anymore? We have to say. That's true, Monster. That's a true observation. Oh, Bublina's thinking about abandoning the realm. Yeah, that's great. All right, Bublina, we'll give you a fresh spot. You can really holy it up. You can pick. And we'll give this to, I think, yeah, the intellectuals. Well, we'll give it to whoever wants a dome. I think a dome in the middle of that and a metro would be really nice. Approval's on the way up. I'm giving you a whole town, Jade. I'm giving you the centre of industry. Ignore the missiles.
Fuck me, you dog!
Well, it's not. You have a faction. I'm just giving this to the intellectuals because it's not really religious anymore. Look at it. And then we can spend money and we can go and make a new religious district somewhere else. Like church at the top, 2 titty domes at the bottom. Oh, I see your vision. I see your vision. But we need to move the cathedral. Hey, look. This part of the town is working. The dome's full. Everyone's happy in the dome. They're entertained. Approval's going up steadily. We've got 800,000 in the bank. Look, Jade, you get all of that, but we're going to move the cathedral to a new area for Bublina, and then we're going to put domes here, and then after that I don't mind what you do.
Listen, President Dave, my friend and I are like peas.
These guys are going to get very annoying.
Pea. The better pea, if you will, because I make something.
No, we're going to research global market economy.
Back my plan, El Presidente.
We're pissing Petro off.
Hey there, Prez! Boy, do I feel... Fuck me, you dog!
Well, you could, yeah, you could. Okay, you could combine a religious and conservative faction and we'll build a new district for you. That's a good compromise. If you two want to come together. I'm happy to do anything now. We've got money to waste again. But I have to remind you, this is on maximum difficulty. It's held together by spit and wishes. The cathedral goes on top, plus metro, plus titty domes, and maybe a pub, and we'll be happy. Alright, I'm happy to do this. Yeah, but the intellectuals aren't getting it unless they agree to my domes. Debt but it's very nice. Okay, so we're looking at a compact. Snail and Bublina are going to share a new religious conservative district, which we will build.
Back at me, you dog!
Today, maybe. Let's do the big move. Alright, big move, vote. This vote is for doming the farmland, greenhouses, moving Bublina and Snail. They will get all of that. The island, the mountain, and the peninsula. This deal comes with 2 domes and a metro. You can have all the houses. You can have all the houses. All those little nice little conservative houses, you can have them down in a new old Milan style beach Riviera front, but wow, this is exciting. A sudden surge of dome support. We thought it was lost. Hey, Rat Ballista. That's a cool name, Rat Ballista. And we're done. Alright. We got 15 minutes to try and make this move. What is this doing? Import, export, there you go. Alright, the Gibraltar playing field is now working, thankfully. So hopefully we'll see planes coming in. Alright, we're doming it. So we'll move this first.
Back at me, you dog!
What was that? Sorry, I missed that. Okay, then you don't get that. You don't get Bublina's realm. I'm gonna put the President's Palace in the middle of that. Alright, everybody's going up top. Let's put a metro up there. Okay, so that's...
Back at me, you dog!
Put the domes by the mountain like Bublina wanted. They're not so useful there. I mean, we can. They kind of necessitate another metro. If we do that. Right, okay. Is the only free and safe haven. Look, the deal was, Jade, that I could dome this. So, I don't know what you going back on the deal? What's that? Then this is... Alright, well I can make it smaller. If you don't want to dome it, I can definitely make it smaller, which will help. Yeah, if you don't want to dome it.
Fuck me, you dog!
No, you have this territory now, is what I'm saying. You're getting this territory in exchange for the 2 dome deal. If you don't want the domes, then I can shrink this realm, right? Or I can give you another bit of land and this becomes an El Presidente's kind of place. It was a 2 dome deal. I got them in the domes. Quite a few of them are already in the domes. So, you leave it with me, German Ministry of the Environment. We'll get them in the domes. Shrink it, give it to me, and then give me back my old place. No, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get your old place with this deal. This becomes my domain now. If you abandon it, I'm putting the President's Palace in the middle of it.
Fuck me, you dog!
Because you two are sharing a realm over here, I'm going to build that in a minute. It'll be President's domain. Yes, the domain. You're intellectual, you should be alright with the domes. What's your problem?
You dog?
They're already working. Give you your part of the shrink, you want it. You're not sharing a realm with Jade. No, you're not sharing a realm with Jade. You're sharing a realm with Bublina. So I'm shrinking it, yeah? You don't want the domes.
Me, you dog?
It's okay, don't worry. Domes are wrong morally. Okay, you have to explain this to me, but okay, you're not getting the domes. You're getting shrinked. I can't believe we're still in it. I honestly can't believe this game's still working somehow. 1.3 million. Oh look, we hit the million. We hit the million. Oh yes, yes. What a cool million. There you go.
Reports of downtown vandalism are greatly exaggerated. The fashionable new distressed architecture style is apolitical and proves nothing anyway, the palace says.
They can probably go, oh, 36% approval. It's looking good.
Fuck me, you dog!
You're being auto-modded. You want eco apartments and trees and libraries. Give it to me, crook.
Good supply of migrant workers.
A simple man.
Yeah. We're gonna go with protectionism, but we're not gonna do it now. Yeah, okay, alright, Jade, I hear you. They're going to have to vote on that though, and this will be the final vote. So, what did you want? Eco apartments and trees and libraries. Give it to me, crook. Yeah, okay. Eco apartments and a library. Yeah, I just need to put a metro in so you can actually get down from the mountain. Where's the metro gonna go? Oh yeah, where this house is. Look, there's not Kira trying to attack you. See? See? Thankfully, we've got aircraft carriers. Do we need to get down? Yeah, you need to get down. So you can work in the juice factories. Ah, now you want a metro! Now you want a metro. Alright, let's get the metros in. We got $1 million in the bank. I think that's a reasonable request. Alright, metros everywhere. There you go. Boom. Nice. Alright, metro's in. We won't have a metro connection to the rock though. That's just strange. A great way to start 33 metro playthrough. Look, maybe it's a slot for Tuesday. I need to think about it though. Tuesday's kind of lost its form. Mutually assured Tuesdays will only work so long. Are the planes coming in? There's no animation for that. All right, we are out of time. Did we get the final vote?
Canal Uno's homepage on the World Wide Web.
Did I miss it?
For all your pop-up advert needs. Canal Uno.
No, sorry, I missed it. It's my fault. No, it's a vote for eco apartments for the new realm here. Yes, I will. I can solve my approval with a tax cut. We've got $1 million in the bank. I might just do that now. No, we haven't yet. We're still finishing this. But at least Jade's got a realm. And the religious faction have literally gone to live on the shining city on the hill.
Fuck me, you dog!
Yes, alright, this will be the final action of the game for today. I don't think we can fit another one in. Unless we do it there. Yeah, we can do it there and put the metro in front of it actually. I want the garage here. It's going to be a bit harsh. destroy that. Okay, we'll leave it there because we're running out of time. So that is now the intellectual zone. We have not built the conservative zone. We are back in the game. I can solve this problem with a tax cut. So we're carrying on with Kitten Beach, I guess. The latest developments are. This is the last look at your published VOD. Yeah. No, it's to do with the way the game works. Like, the more spread out you are, the more military you need to guard it, which is what happened. We spread too far, and the rebels started really hurting us. We're out of coal. Alright, we need to import coal as well.
Back at me, you dog!
Thank you, Miss Effect. Awesome. Oh, I was chilled. No, I'm still chilled. I'm just a bit upbeat now. We got Meows Van Toth next. But yeah, a little last look at everybody's realm. That was a very, very, very nice decline, actually. That could have gone really wrong. All you missed was me half an hour of like demolishing stuff we couldn't really support anymore. Coal. Yeah, we're nearly out of coal. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about offshore wind, but that's the future they want. Alright, gang, thank you so much for spending your morning here, or part of your morning. Went up from 7 to 32%. If we'd had those 2 more domes, we'd be sweet. But it's alright, get it. Tax cut is fine. $1 million in the bank. We are at a very strong position. We'll carry on. But we are going to need to now resolve the game. So we're getting nice districts that are compact. I think we want to focus on aesthetics. Finish Old Milan for the Conservatives, and then we will call it if we decide that's what we're happy. But we are going to be voting to finish the game, right? So people will vote next time, I guess, whether to finish it or not, or carry on. See how far into the future we can get. But after a while, it becomes maintaining it if you don't have victory conditions. I think our victory conditions are something like, yeah, Swiss bank accounts. So we've got no chance of that. All right, okay, gang. Thank you so much, and I will see you later on for Meows Fan if you wish. We also have Mafia later tonight. All right, thank you. See you later. Bye bye.